Hey, my name is Solomon, and I want to share with you this very interesting video. Well, I just came from Saddleback Church. Well, the Saddleback Church is the church of Rick Warren, the author of The Purpose-Driven Life. And from this gathering that I just attended, I saw this very dynamic and very inspiring speaker. Well, if you think that you have a problem, or if you think that your circumstance is keeping you from achieving something which is great, well, wait till you watch this video.
Moses, you're going to speak. I can't talk. You're going to be the king, and whoever this is going to happen, this is going to... Yes, okay. Abraham, you're going to have as many children as the stars. Okay. Sure. It's amazing how God can use a willing heart. Nick, I don't know what God has for me. I don't know how God can use me. Well, listen to this, please. If you doubt that God can use you in a purpose of His plan, if God can use a man without arms and legs to be His hands and feet, then He can certainly use you. No one could imagine how God was going to use me. I'm 25 years old. I just turned 25. I'm very happy I grew another inch. But listen. Who would have known that Nick Vujicic was going to be born in Australia, and he was going to be a school leader, and he was going to go to university and get a double degree in accounting and financial planning, and use his foot to type 43 words a minute on a normal computer, and then go and speak across so many schools, and before age 25, speak at a lot of churches and conferences and speak to 2 million people face to face across 9 nations. And then God sent me all across the world. And I'm not just talking about spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ in a unique and powerful way, but God is using me as a source, a universal connection to all cultures, to all religions. Even the Muslims are hearing about my life, and they are inviting me to Egypt. The government of Egypt is inviting me. They say, come and speak about Jesus. Okay, I'm there. Sometimes the doors are only open just a little bit. Thank God I got just a little foot. I fit through cracks that you can't fit through. It's so beautiful to see how God is using me today in the year 2008 and last year and the year before, where we would go to India and we had crowds over 5 nights of 350,000 people. We saw 80,000 first decisions for Christ over those 5 nights. We're coming across in any level that we can to use my life as a lighter funnel to the world to say, you know what, my name is Nick Vujicic, and I want to just tell you that there is more to life than meets the eye, that you have hope. And then as they dig deeper, they found out, well, it's in Jesus Christ. And it's beautiful how I can get away with some things that other people can't. I mean, what are they going to do, handcuff me? But I'm continuing to sow in ministry. I used to mentor our little youth group back in Brisbane, Australia. And I miss that group. I miss speaking into those people. And I just want you to be encouraged, because I know how it feels to be a leader of a small group, and you don't see them growing sometimes. You don't see them hungry for the word sometimes. You don't see change. You see them sometimes backsliding. And the greatest fear I ever had in a small group, me as a leader, was, what if God calls me to something else? Well, this is the beautiful thing. It's not about me. It's not about you as a leader. It's you about being an empty vessel. I like to think of it as a straw. I use straws all the time. Without a straw, unless I grab that cup in my mouth and the styrofoam goes all over me, the straw is the greatest way for me to drink. If you think of it, the cup of Jesus, the water of life, the way, the truth, and life. You are nothing but a mouthpiece. I am nothing but an empty vessel. Straws are hollow. The thinner the layer of the straw, the more water through, right? And the more it's stretched, the bigger the straw, the more the water. Woo. I just came up with that. That was pretty good. But does that make sense? God has a plan for each and every one of us, and I am nothing but to say, Lord, here I am. Use me, Lord. Do I sometimes ask, Lord, it's a desire for me to have arms and legs. You know, I want to tell you, sometimes, arms and legs would be a good thing to have. Arms and legs, the absence of limbs sometimes, if I can use the word, sucks. I mean, I don't have to buy shoes, I don't have to wash my hands, and, great benefits, but But you know what's beautiful? In this world, it doesn't make sense to have these two sentences side by side saying, I am fully content in what the Lord has for me, and if He doesn't choose to change my circumstance, no problem. I praise God if He doesn't give me arms and legs, because I see how He has used it and how He will continue to use me in it. Side by side with that saying, I'm still going to believe for the miracles. This is the amazing thing. That's the maturity of believing in all that God says. Knowing that I am complete. Doesn't matter what I have. Doesn't matter what I don't have. But I have faith in who God is and what He can do. And I want to encourage you to believe for the miracles in your group. I want to encourage you when you come together to pray. I mean, what's a miracle? Define a miracle. Lord, bless this food. Is this not a miracle? Lord, protect us when we travel. Is that not a miracle? Yes, it is. Keep on praying. Keep on believing. But this is where you are the mouthpiece of God. And in your life, through your circumstances, you can share how you have victory in Jesus, even if your circumstance does not change. That is the victory that is supernatural.